Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Building Your Life with John Browning. Michael DeLon is off today, giving himself a nice, much needed and well-deserved rest. And today we've got a special guest with us. His name is Preston Weeks, and I believe he's got an event coming up. He has 3 books that he's written. I'm really excited to have him on the show today. He talks a lot about things that weave right into the idea of build your life, not just your portfolio, which, as you know, is my book. And if you would like a copy of that, just go out to guardianrockwealth.com and hit the contact us page and request one. It's an Amazon bestseller, and so I don't really need to sell any more books. I'm happy to send that to you, just for signing up. So, and if you'd ever like to talk to me, I'm at 312-372-5000. But without further ado, because this is a gentleman who is a serial entrepreneur. He has built companies, including cars and car dealerships, I believe, and an environmental company, right? Was it a renewable energy company?
Yeah, renewable energy company. Yep.
And you worked with Mark Victor Hansen on some projects, all sorts of people. Right now, though, what he is doing is he's building people as well as businesses. So, Preston, I'd love to have you introduce yourself a little bit more. Tell us a little bit about your books, your projects, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me. Yeah, no, that I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a go-getter. I am a believer in the American business and, people, growth and doing things and succeeding. I started with one $1,600 car, reinvested in myself and built that into a $50 million a year business, owning 15 different car dealerships and verticals that came from that. And so I am a serial entrepreneur. I was recruited by Mark Victor Hansen. Mark wrote Chicken Soup for the Soul books, 1 Minute Millionaire, Latin Factor, sold over 500 million books. And he recruited me to do his project to run renewable energy company, which we started. And then I ended up selling in 2019. But I like helping people. It's my mission to help people. Everything I've done has been involved in helping people, even back in the cars, is enabling people to get to work and access and providing jobs for people to uplift humanity. And now, like you said, I build people and I build companies. I've got Operations X, where I build the back end of companies like Mark Victor Hansen's, where we do great projects and help things, take ideas from concept into like an online business. Or I have Formula EQ, which is building the foundation of people. And it's my belief that if we build the foundation of people, if I build the foundation of strength of everyone, if you're stronger, if you're happier, if you're healthier, everything you do is better. And if you are weak as a person, if you're feeling compromised, if you're afraid, if you're scared, if you're frustrated, if you're pissed off, whatever is happening in life happens. Those things take away from the things that you do. They take away from your work. They take away from you as a parent, as a friend, as a person in your community, and they take away from you as yourself. So it's my goal to build that foundation of people, with Formula EQ, to make people strong, make business strong, so we can uplift humanity and make a massive, massive change in the world. So that's my mission.
I love it. And there's a couple things that I am just kind of dying to ask you. One of the things that happens in my business, Guardian Rock Wealth, is that it's difficult to get people to that point where they're going to do the most important thing, which is start.
Yeah.
And you had a great post. I saw you wrote something up on LinkedIn. Tell us a little bit about just the idea. Seems simple, right? But
yeah,
what are the things that block us, and how do you get started, I guess?
Well, it's funny because I do coaching, I lead a group, so I have my community I run every single week, and people come, we give a lesson, and I give support. But one of the biggest problems, so I've been an intense learner, an intense person that's brought all these things into my life for my entire life. I went to my first Tony Robbins seminar. I was 16 years old. I flew to Atlanta. I learned from him. I walked on fire. I thought I was amazing, but it's these things that people go and they learn and they take all these great ideas, but there's a gap in people that I've noticed, and it's actually taking the first step. You know, a lot of people know what to do. A lot of people have a lot of great ideas on what they should do or what they could do. Or a lot of people go, oh, yeah, this is bad for me. I know I shouldn't be drinking this. Or, oh, yeah, I shouldn't be spending my money here. I know this is a bad idea, right? Or, yeah, you know, if I woke up earlier and did this, you know, differently, I'd make an extra $1 million a year. But people know a lot of the ideas. People have a lot of information, but people need to take action. People need to deploy it. I have a training that actually is that part of my CEO training and part of my leader training that I call life of action training. But people just need to take that first step to go in to do something, to go into, you know, make a difference, to go to start your business, go to write your new book that you've got that idea you've waited on, go to invest in your future, invest in your retirement so it happens today. Go, you know, start that business plan that you've wanted to do your whole life and you're complaining because life sucks right now or whatever your complaints are and you're not doing it and you know you need to do it, but people need to take that first step. And that first step's always, you know, that sometimes it's the most challenging thing. But what's amazing is when people do it, when they start to go down that road, then they realize, okay, this isn't that hard, or, oh, this is actually good, or, oh, I'm actually seeing the benefits, and things start to roll in. And then they realize, you know, what happens in life, and people, it's like, you know, that whatever it is, the law of motion, and that, you know, to get things going, you know, it takes the most effort. Once it's moving, you know, it takes very little effort to keep it going. And that's true with a lot of things that we do in life. That's true with a lot of our goals in life. You know, if you want to get in shape, if you want to save money, if you want to, you know, reach a new level, my mantra is relentless improvement in life. But, you know, so I'm always trying to look for something. I'm always trying to do something better. But the hardest part is to put that, you know, that act into motion, to push that ball, to get it rolling down the road, to make something happen, and, you know, and get it going. Because once it's going, it goes. That's why, you know, people just get comfortable in what they do. But if you get comfortable in positive action and you get comfortable in steps that move you forward in life, then you're comfortable and you're moving in the right direction, and it all fits in together.
I couldn't agree with you more. I talk to people all the time, and you know, I'll talk to anybody. So whether you're right out of college and or actually, I have my first client who isn't yet in college. She's the daughter of a client, a wonderful young lady, and she just started her summer job, and she came up with this on her own. Hey, I can get 0% student loans. I'm making money now. What if I invested that until they start charging me interest?
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, well, we can do that. You know, he had to explain the risks. And again, this is not financial advice on building a life.
Right.
Yes, this is just ideas worth sharing, so to speak. But she's getting started, and is it small? Of course, it's small, but
Yeah.
it's getting started. And then that next thing is kind of my one word that I use is consistency. I always talk about consistent. And again, like you said, once you have that initial inertia and things get moving, as long as you do some things that are consistent along the way. With investing, it's consistently investing, and it's consistent, good, solid portfolio management and making smart decisions, rules-based investing. Then it grows over time. And the longer you wait to get started, like just about anything else, it just compounds the problem.
Yep.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
think about that a lot too. And one other thing that you mentioned there kind of goes in. I keep looking back at your books there, which are really cool. Being up and down times, you're like, it doesn't matter, you know, when things aren't going well. How do you do that? Like, go ahead and show your book there, because you've
Yeah.
written
Yeah.
three. I've
Yeah.
only written one, Preston, and so you've written
So,
three. So you're way ahead.
yeah. So how to be up and down times. And this whole book was formed off of an idea to help people like I do, like I get involved in. So I was actually, this is a cool story. I was meeting with Mitzi Perdue. So Mitzi Perdue co-wrote this book with me. And I was meeting with Mitzi and she saying, hey, Preston, I want to write this book and give 52 ways to stay safe during COVID. Because I want to, she's like very informational about medical and things like that. But she said, my attorneys advise me I can't do that because I'll get sued. You can't give medical advice. Nothing's proven. It's a new disease, blah, 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 which is sad because the information she would have given would have helped a lot of people. But that's the society we live in. So she couldn't say that, put her to much exposure. So I advised her, I said, Mitzi, I think people are going to get separated. I think we're going to go into lockdown. And that obviously happened. But I think people are going to need tools to thrive in isolation, to be up in isolation. She said, I love that idea. Let's do it. So we collaborated and we put together what came to be How to Be Up and Down Times. We put 40 tools that are tools that are applicable for anyone in life to just, live healthier, be happier, all sorts of different ideas of mind, body, soul, there's financial ideas, everything in there to keep people to be up in down times, to keep that positive energy. And I'm all about building up people and making people powerful, like I said in the beginning. And I've got an event coming up called the Power of You event, which is insane, amazing. I've got all these awesome speakers coming. I've got Mark Victor Hansen, who's Chicken Soup for Soul books. I've got Dr. John Demartini, who's one of the most amazing thought leaders out there. I've got Jeff Hoffman, who started Priceline, Booking.com, UBid, all these different businesses. I've got, my mind's blanking on people. I've got Jennifer Cahill. I've got from X Prize. So X Prize funds like these crazy ideas, like let's go to space. They'll do $100 million or $20 million to their prize right now is to put out fire suppression and things. And I've got Meredith Walker come and speak. So we're coming together. We're uplifting people. And she's the global economist for X Prize. But yeah, just insane, amazing people. But it's all about building people. So anyone that wants to come check out formulaeq.com and they can sign up for the event or see what I'm up to. And I can support anyone here in reaching their goals or doing anything that they want to achieve too.
formulaeq.com.
Yeah, and Formula EQ. So I'm a car nut, and so there's like Formula One racing, but Formula EQ. EQ is emotional intelligence. So it's emotional quotient. Like there's IQ, the intellectual intelligence, like Einstein, the EQ, emotional intelligence. But it's so needed because if you're off, you can't make good decisions. People, the smartest people fail when they're not emotionally strong, when they don't have that base. So it's comprehensive to build strong people that are stable and happy, that can exist in any type of function, any type of society, make good decisions always, all the time. So that's my goal, is to help people in that way.
Yeah, love that. And you've got, so this is coming up, what date's the 22nd of this month? So this is
July. Yeah, this is July 22nd, 23rd, 2-day event. It's free for anyone who wants to come. So any of your, anyone who sees this, they can come and they can check it out. And if you see this after the event, check out Formula EQ. And we're always doing amazing things and amazing events to support people and support the success.
Online, right?
Yeah, so it's online, global event. I had, on my community, I usually have over 20 countries on my event. The last one I did, we had, like this, we had over 6,500 people and we put it together a lot faster. So this one, I actually think, I'm hoping we can hit 7, I hope we can get the 6 digits, in attendance on this event. So I think it's going to be good.
Great. Well, I'm gonna check it out myself. formulaeq.com, July 22nd, 23rd.
Yep.
Amazing speakers. So that's fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. But before we go, what's the very best way? Is it the best way for them to get in touch with you through at formulaeq.com, or is there some other way that they can get in touch with you?
So I actually have, I'm up to a lot of different things. So I have my company operationsx.com. That's my business solutions company. And then formulaeq.com is my kind of my people company. But if you want to reach me or you want to see the deals I'm up to, I'm kind of like an iceberg. I have a lot of projects, a lot of big, amazing things coming on. So you can go to Preston's Links. It's Prestons links, LINKS, prestonslinks.com. And I usually update that with that's got all my websites on it. It's got usually some specials on there. I run an authorship course. Anyone who wants to write their book out there, I built a course with Mark Victor Hansen to write your best-selling book and have the foundation of a best-selling book. And we're doing that right now, training master authors. I'm up to 100 million different things, but check it out. I just want to help people. I want to make massive changes in people's lives. I want to be a resource to you and everyone out there that you know, and anyone out there that I can do something with to better their life, to improve their life, to make better decisions, to live happier. And I think if we all work on this together, then we can uplift humanity and make tomorrow a better place to live.
That is amazing. And you are a force of nature, my friend. I'm really happy that you came on the podcast today. We're going to wrap it up, but I hope to have you back again, and maybe after you get this this event done on 22nd, 23rd, and check in with you, see how things went. And I'm going to attend it for a while as well. And again, Preston, I wrote it down here and now I can't find it. Prestonslinks.com.
Yep, prestonslinks.com. You want links to Preston? Go to prestonslinks.com. Find stuff there, find special promos, find things, find my websites, all the stuff. And you connect, my emails there, all sorts of stuff. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, again, thanks so much for coming on the show today and sharing with us a little bit, the tip of the iceberg about what you're doing and how that ties in with what we talk about every week here on Build a Life, Not a Portfolio, which is all about building up your life, because your portfolio is just the tool, one of the tools, not the only tool, but one of the tools that you use to build your best life as you define it. So again, thank you very much. Again, this is John Browning and Preston Weeks on Building Your Life, Not a Portfolio weekly podcast. Again, this is not financial advice, but if you would like to get some financial advice, you can contact me at guardianrockwealth.com or 312-372-5000, and that gets you directly to our office, so you will not be talking with a random person on a desk somewhere. It will be one of us, and if we just can't get to your call, we will return that call within 24 hours. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Build Your Life, Not a Portfolio, and we will see you again next week.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Take care, everyone.
All right.